Good morning, my children. Today, as we have completed the new words and the keywords, now I am going to start the question answer, which has to be written in your notebook. Okay. So, this is the question answer of lesson 4, and it is in page number 186. Okay. Now, the first question is, what are wild animals? What do you mean by wild animals? The animals that live in forest are called wild animals. जो भी animals जो forest में रहते हैं, they are called as wild animals. For example, lion is a, leopard is a. They can't come and stay with us, or we can't keep them in a farm or something. So all these animals are called wild animals because they live in forest. Okay. Now the second is, why do animals need shelter? कि animals को shelter क्यों चाहिए? Animals need shelter to protect themselves from cold, heat, rain and their enemies. Now animals are living things. They also have to protect their life. So what they will do is, they can't just roam here and there. They also need somewhere to sleep, or to get rid of the heat and everything. So they build their nest, or they go to the cave or den or anything like that. Okay. So why do they need the shelter? They need shelter to protect themselves from the heat, from the cold, from the rain, and the other main thing is from their enemies. For example, if suppose a rabbit is is living in a forest, and he is having enemies all around. The forest is not his house. Okay. उसके तो चारों तरफ उसकी एनिमीज है. फॉरेस्ट तो वो अकेला रैबिट तो नहीं रह रहा है, राइट? सो ही हैज टू प्रोटेक्ट from his enemies. So he'll make a burrow and he'll stay over there. Okay. The same way, if you see some birds, they make their nest. For example, अगर birds ने nest नहीं बनाया, what happens? Where do they lay their eggs? अगर ground में if they lay their eggs, the snake will eat, or any other animals will kill their babies. So they have to make their nest, and then lay their eggs. Okay. So these animals, for their protection from from the heat, from the cold, from the rain, they make this shelter. Now the third is, give 2 examples of wild animals that make their own home. We have to give any 2 examples. I have taken bird and rabbit. Okay, you can take your own. Birds build their own homes known as the nest. Rabbit make their own home in the ground called burrows. Now I've told before only why these birds and these rabbits make their own house or their own shelters, because they have to live, they have to fight against these enemies, right? And for that they will make their own houses. Okay. Even snake live in a hole, right? So snake is also having enemies. It is not that he is safe, he can roam about like this. He is also having enemies. If you see the National Geographical channel या history channel आप देखोगे ना, you can see how wild animals attack others, how one animal eat the other animals. So it is a cycle. Like deer ने plant को खाया, and then the deer को lion खाएंगे. It is a cycle. Okay. For living they will attack the others. So ये जो normal जो animal है, वो अपने आप को protect करने के लिए they make their shelter. Okay. So I am just reading the question answers once again. Only 3 questions are there, so it is easy, you will learn properly. Okay. Now the first one is, what are wild animals? The animals that live in forest are called wild animals. Why do animals need shelter? Animals need shelter to protect themselves from cold, heat, rain, and their enemies. Give two examples of wild animals that make their own home, that is, bird built their own homes known as nest. Rabbit build their own homes in the ground called burrows. I suppose now you got the question answers properly. Read the lesson thoroughly so that you won't get any problem. It is a very easy lesson, okay? And if and all there is any problem, we can meet on Zoom and we'll get clear it out. Okay, bye.